My name is Ross van Coller. I cover the consumer staples locally and offshore. Today we're going to be talking about South Africa's favorite tobacco company, British American Tobacco, who have just come out with results. So I'm going to briefly touch on that. It won't be in the report as that just came out an hour ago, but we'll dive straight in. This has been an ongoing theme for the last 2 to 3 years now. From a macro perspective, cigarettes coming down, people switching over to next generation products, vapes, and it's been sort of a battle for British American Tobacco and Philip Morris with regards to the illicit vape market, specifically in the US, where British American Tobacco does most of its business. And then recently, probably in December, January, Trump lifted the menthol ban, which was imposed by the previous administration, the Biden administration, which should see a slight easing on the cigarette decline. It won't completely offset it, but it is a positive. From a valuation point of view, if you've been following the stock and you've been following Philip Morris, they've seen strong rallies in the last few months. So we previously, at the previous report, we had about a 26% upside, which has now reached that intrinsic value. That was before today. The share price is down about 8%. So down to about £31. We've got an intrinsic value of about £34. So upon release of this report a few days ago, we only had a 0.5% upside. That'll be a little bit more today. Just to touch on the results quickly, the revenues were down. That was expected. It's a lot to do with currency fluctuations. I think the large talking points of FY24 was a large decline in cigarette volume decline. They sort of guide for 3 to 5% a year, and that came in close to 10%, which was obviously higher than expected. A few disappointing things, which I'll touch on in a moment, but essentially the other thing was towards the end of last year, the Canadian authorities imposed a $24 billion settlement or lawsuit on the tobacco guys. That's across all of them, and BATS is recognizing about $6 billion in that. This is just one of many that's been going on for years. So they'll amortize that over a few years, but it will have a slight impact on the results.